What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another DC Dark Legions video. Yep, we're back at it again. So they actually did fix the issue yesterday that I brought up. If you watched the video, there was actually a game ending bug that wouldn't let us advance any further. As you guys can see here, updated fixes and compensation. They did give us 500 gems, and it's actually working now because I was able to go past level 6 for my war room and now actually kicking at level 8. And I wanted to go over some of the game with you. So real quick, I'm going to go over the Batcave so you guys are aware if you decide to play this game what it's all about and how to deal with this and what you're going to be looking forward to. So first off, the war room is your main room. This is the one that's going to pretty much be your main facility for leveling up. As you level this up, other facilities will unlock and also be able to level up the other facilities as long as this one is above the amount that you're supposed to hit. So for example, if this is level 8, you can upgrade all the other facilities to level 8. If it's level 6, you can only go up to level 6, etc. So the war room is your main room in the entire household. Power plants, these are the things that were bugged, but these allow you to actually level up facilities. These are the things that produce the power energy to do so. So these ones you want to prioritize when it's ready to do so. Your Genesis chamber is actually your summoning area. So you can summon green, blue, purple, orange, and red, and this will allow you to decode these boxes, which then give you guys either shards or some extra resources or an actual character. And then as you're doing that, you'll get more points towards your next summon. These can be found within the actual game. So let me move my camera up so you guys can see them. These can be found throughout the game as you're exploring or you're doing missions, or they just provide you these through the actual campaign mode or in the mail as a bonus free thing you can get, right? So Wayne's steel here is going to be the steel you use to upgrade some facilities. Most of these will feed into that. Money is pretty much the main currency for leveling up, and as well as the EXP portion of it, obviously, but money is also used in order to level these portions up as well too. So you guys can see here, these are going to be used to create gear, which is going to be your biolab. This right here is going to be the rewards you use. So the synthesis lab is used to specifically create or synthesize, I should say, these metahuman serums, which allows you to create serums to level up characters past a certain threshold. So right now, level 40, for example, is the threshold. You can go with greens. Once the greens are done, then you can only go at that point up to you have to get the new serums to go up to level 60 or 50, etc. So this is a very important part in order to advance in the game. So Synthesis Lab is a big one. Wayne chips, these are again used for certain resources. You can upgrade the tower. Let me see if I can upgrade it now. Upgrade, perfect. Okay, so we have 2 minutes till that's upgraded. Interrogation room, reformery. This is a place where when you fight syndicates and their enemies, the enemies within their hideouts, you can actually capture enemies along the way. You bring them in here and you interrogate them. They give you information and certain resources along the way, as well as different little things here. And it's part of also this right here, where you're going to have to actually do some interrogations to go through some of these extra storylines, okay? Your research tech is your talent tree essentially, and there's 2 types of techs you can go through. There is techs for construction and techs for combat, and it's pretty extensive, guys. Like, you're looking at quite a bit of upgrades here. So the game is meant to last quite some time, and you're supposed to be doing this over time as well, but this is a big one. And same with construction, you'll be doing the same thing. You'll be doing a lot of these as the game goes on. So pretty big, pretty expansive, and there's quite a bit to do. And then there's the armory here, which you can craft weapons, material, etc., brand new suits, whatever the case may be. In this case, let's try to craft one here to show you guys. There's a blue one right there. So something you're going to be using quite a bit actually throughout the game. Training Nexus is essentially going to be your place to level sync. So when you have certain characters that you don't want to put in your party, but they will link to the closest or your lowest level main team members. In this case, Wonder Woman's my main team. As you level this up, more slots will unlock. You guys can see here, level 10 will unlock more slots, and you guys can keep adding people into this section here. And then, of course, there is the hangar, which is more of aesthetic, but there's stats involved as well. So the hangar has 2 different jets right now. The regular jet here, which gives you a certain amount of things, and then you can get this red jet. I'm not sure how you get this yet. Or how it's obtainable, so it's not obtained, but this is going to give you guys additional stats if you have it. So I'm assuming this is probably going to be a pay-to-win jet overall. So that is the Batcave in a nutshell, something you're going to be spending quite a bit of time upgrading. I actually enjoy it. I'm normally not big into the whole city building nonsense, but this is kind of cool because it's the Batcave, and it plays directly into everything you do. So let's go ahead and go back to the map now. And go to the main missions, because this is something I now can do again, and we're going to continue going forward. So I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to enter in here. I'm going to show you guys the storyline a little bit. We won't really read much of it, but you guys can kind of see what it's all about. as we go through the cutscenes. And you guys can see how the missions work out and how it all plays out here on the map. Now, the map is pretty big, right? And there's no current flying on this map. It's literally all walking. So keep that in mind. Now, if I go here, my job is to come to this Dark Legion. So I'm going to go ahead and start walking. You guys can see these enemies along the way. When it's kind of like Metal Gear Solid, right? When they see you, they turn red. They'll run after you. If you outrun them, they stop. Okay, if you don't outrun them, you have an encounter, you fight the enemies. Okay, so we're going to try to actually get to the mission and do that so you guys can kind of see how that works and how this mission is going to pan out. Again, this is my first time. Now, as you complete these missions, actually, before I go further, hold on. Let me go back. There's these little icons you can see. Like this building right here is green. If you click on this building, it actually takes you to a fight here that you can do, right? Right here, you guys can join it or initiate it in this case. And the power level here is a requirement for you to reach. And if you can meet the power level, you can actually fight the enemies here. Let's confirm. So recommended power is 1130. So I'm going to start. And what happens is you'll see right here now, I'm preparing to do this battle, right? And then if I can beat this, I get myself rewards along the way. So these are little like raids, if you want to call them raids, and they're dungeons. Now there's these buildings here, which are corrupted buildings. Oh, here we go. This is what I was talking about before. Right? When you find these blue orbs, you can collect them. They give you materials, and they give you summoning orbs here as well, too. So there you guys go. Here, you guys can see this is a metal processing plant. If I fight this, right, I have to purify the land near it first. You guys will be able to unlock this, and it gives you resources through the game, and you can also dispatch units to go in there and collect resources as well. So very important part of the game that you have to go in and get rid of the corruption that is the multiverse darkness that's happening, the dark multiverse. And then that will allow you to continue getting these resources through the map, and also gives you the exploration points as well too, which at the end gives you diamonds, right? Okay, so let's continue going here through the lab. This will unlock some of these buildings so I can actually decorrupt them or uncorrupt them or whatever you want to call them, or purify them. And that allows you to then advance into the storyline and also go into different sections of the map. Now, San Francisco just isn't the main city. There is also the sub-cities within San Francisco that you can visit, which is kind of cool. So like little neighborhoods, which makes the game a lot more lively than expected. So that kind of plays out a pretty big role. But here we go. We'll take a look here and see what's going on with the enemies, and we'll see what this cutscene is all about. And you guys can kind of have a look and feel of the combat, etc. Right? Okay, so there's really no enemies here. That's kind of cool. So now we're going to go ahead and put in, let's see. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, this is pretty much the team I usually run. So just so you guys are aware, the plus sign here means support or healer. The circle sign here means crowd control. The shield is a tank. The fist is a physical DPS, and the arrows are a ranger. Okay, so you guys can see this is my team. We're going to go ahead and run this. And I'll put the animations on so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. All right, so again, the graphics on the emulator don't look quite as good. I will be honest with you guys. The graphics on the mobile phone looks actually really, really nice, especially with the animations and the cel-shaded characters. It looks really cool. Okay, there you guys go. There's a heal. Let's see if I can get Aquaman's. There we go. I haven't actually seen his yet either. That's kind of cool. Okay, that's wave 1 of 3. Wave 2 and 3 should be showing up very soon. Oh, okay, well, there we go. That killed that off. It said 1 of 3, interestingly enough. Where's 2 and 3? Oh, here we go. Okay. It's okay, folks. These guys are the originals. We can tell by how boring they are. Okay, this is Deathstroke. Deathstroke, get out of here. Nobody wants you around. Oh, yeah? Maybe ask again. Back off, Deathstroke. He's the only one who's been looking out for us. You know he only worked for money, right? Ignore Green Arrow. He's ego bruised now that everyone's realized I'm the better hero. Interesting. Interesting. So he's actually helping out. I've been thinking, you're right. Deathstroke only works for money, and only one person can be paying him. Waller. I should have known. Okay, so we're back to Amanda Waller and obviously the Suicide Squad, which is kind of cool as well, too. But again, like I said, this game it's grown on me quite a bit. I've actually been really, really enjoying it and having a blast playing this. So once you activate this, when you take away the corruption, it unlocks more places you can explore. It puts down even more resources that you can collect now through the game. And as you're doing this, you unlock more and more rewards through the actual system, which is the quest system, right? So here's a hideout, for example. You can collect money, chance of getting yourself green shards for summoning, sorry, green cubes for summoning, EXP plus things you can interrogate. So we'll just jump in here and we'll try one out. And you guys can check this out here. Now, like I said, the game is fairly big. There's quite a bit of walking and there's quite a bit of exploring. So because I love DC Comics and I've been looking for a good DC game, this is kind of filling it, to be honest. And now I know a lot of you guys can't play this currently unless you have, like, I'm in Canada and I'm playing it on Google Play. So if you are looking to play this, my suggestion is if you have Apple, you obviously can't. So download an emulator like BlueStacks or LD Player and give it a try on that. Try a VPN into Canada, see if you can download the game from there, and see if it's worthwhile for you to try. I think it's great personally so far. I've actually been logging in here daily and just getting my stuff done and having a blast doing it, which is a good sign. So when this decides to finally come out global, this is probably one of the games that I will be covering on my channel, and we'll probably continue doing so as long as they keep fixing bugs and the game works as it's supposed to. All right, guys, so I just want to show you guys how this worked out. I'm going to continue playing here. If you are interested, follow the channel. Keep up with it. I'll be putting down more content for this game. I'll be doing some showcases on characters, talking more about the maps, etc. And hopefully we can all get this game sooner than later in a good form where it's actually worthwhile playing and we don't have to deal with too many bugs. All right, guys, it's Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.